Hello, welcome everybody to the Global Sandwich. We have a special guest, somebody that is involved in the war happening in Ukraine, fighting for the freedom of himself and his people.
Yes.
So I want to welcome Yaniq and also Mike Rubin.
Yes. We cannot see Mike Rubin for obvious reasons, so we will only hear him. So welcome, Mike, and Steve. Go for the first question.
I think he actually accidentally. Oh yeah, okay. Turned off his speaker. Oh,
yeah, hello,
Mike,
boys.
Yes. So Mike, tell us about your involvement of what's going on in Ukraine.
Well, I'm now in Zaporizhia. It's the city in the south of Ukraine. It's capital of a region where before the war was about 2.5 million inhabitants, and exactly in Zaporizhia about 1 million people lived before the war, and nowadays about a quarter or maybe more of people go away because of each day explosions, and not only in Zaporizhia, of course. Zaporizhia is a quiet place. If we make a comparison with Kiev or Kharkov or Donbass in general. But each day we hear for about 8-12 sirenas each daytime, and about 3 or 6 times at night times. And today in the morning at 6:50, 2 missiles just came to Zaporizhia and destroyed a small industrial district. We have a lot of industrial plants here, and Zaporizhia is an industrial capital of the south of Ukraine, and a lot of metallurgical plants, machinery plants. We are building here motors for engines for aircrafts and for helicopters in Zaporizhia, Motor Sich. And so it's not the first attack indeed in Zaporizhia, and it's not the main problem indeed, because 20 kilometers from the city we have the main troops of Russian Federation. It's about 10,000 people, 20 kilometers from Zaporizhia. And so we are not waiting, of course, for invader. We are ready to not to give them an opportunity to came to Dnipro River, because 2 days ago in Zaporizhia, Russian missile tried to destroy railway bridge across Dnieper, but they don't have enough precise missiles. And
Dnieper
so
is the big river, the huge river in Ukraine, the biggest.
Yes, the main river of the country, and Zaporizhia is as many big cities staying on the banks of the Dnieper. On the
left
bank,
or on the eastern or on the western?
On the both.
On both sides.
Yes, and for centuries here was one of the crosses of the bridge, not bridges, even crosses of the Dnieper, but it is very hard here to cross the river.
Mm-hmm.
But Russians try to destroy bridges for railway roads, first of all, because now We are waiting for American, for Britain, heavy weapons. And so it's one of the way how we can get those weapons to the front, to the line of the front.
I have a question.
Okay.
6 months ago, a year ago, could you imagine that anything like this would be happening in Ukraine?
Look here, I have, while we are speaking about people in the country, generally, of course, it was impossible to imagine such a big war. But as for me, I have such an experience. I spent 10 years in Russia, in St. Petersburg, and I was one of top managers. And so I have the opportunity to see the insights of Russia for 10 years from the period of 2010 until 2020. And I returned to Ukraine to take care about my 86 years old parents who stay in bed. And so my father, indeed, he was under occupation of German troops in 1941 during the Second World War. Zaporozhye was occupied by Germans. And
yes. And Ukraine had the most victims in all of the countries in Europe, I heard. By the Nazis, most people died in Ukraine, 25% of the population, I heard.
Yes, Nazis and Soviet period, those most dangerous for Ukrainian nation, because in 1921 it was 88 million of Ukrainians, and nowadays it's about 42, 43 millions. So I mean twice less.
Okay, yeah.
For 1 century.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, and
that's all because of the Nazis, you're saying, yeah?
Not only Nazis, it's also because of Soviet regime and 70 years of Soviet regime. Yes, and we fight for freedom for 300 years. And it was our institutional problem with Russia, because we always knew how these wild animal can behave in not only in such occasions. It's you see, it's not something unusual for those who understand Russians what we saw in Bucha. It's unusual for the whole world, but not for Ukrainians, because we understand with whom we take a deal. You see.
And what do you think the propaganda of Putin, what role does it play in how the Russians behave, the Russian soldiers?
You see, propaganda is working not only during this war. It is working from the very beginning of Putin's power, from the very beginning of the century. And it was very slowly growing, very, very slowly. And for the whole world, it was impossible to see what they are building. They built for 20 years this empire with this ideology, and I can't even explain.
It's very similar to Germany then, yes? In the Second World War.
No,